So here are the tools you're going to need to separate the base from the casting and to put it all back together. Eye protection, because you're going to be doing some cutting and drilling. Drill. Some drill bits. You're going to need 5/64 for the guide hole and 9/64 to remove the remaining ring of the rivet. Some tape. Any tape will do, preferably colored. It's mainly for a guide for the drill bit so that you don't drill through the casting's hood or trunk. Some cutters. You're going to need files to clean up all those sharp edges. Flathead screwdriver to pry the base from the casting. I do recommend putting some tape on the head itself so that, especially if you're just doing a wheel swap, it doesn't damage the paint when you pry it open. To help with resealing the casting, you are going to need a T-handle with a 256 tap. And then you're going to need 256 button head cap screws. So typically I use 3/16. That's for most of the castings. If you have castings with slightly longer pegs, like trucks and SUVs, I would go with the 1/4 inch. And then finally, if you have some extremely long pegs or rivets, then I would use the 1/2 inch. With the 1/2 inch, I tend to measure the actual peg and then cut the end so that it actually matches and there's no excess, and then file down the end and you're good to go. And then to put it all together, the 256 screws are going to need an Allen key 0.050 inch. All these tools, I'm going to have a link in the description so that it's easier for you to find. So earlier you saw that I was able to remove the base and the casting of a Supra, but for today's tutorial we're actually going to use this Hot Wheels Nissan 300ZX twin turbo. First we're going to set a guide hole, so we're going to take the drill and actually the 5/64 drill bit. As you see, I do have my tape that I said to use as a guide hole so that you don't drill through the hood or the trunk. I think that's deep enough for the front. Let's go to the rear. So you can see now the guide holes ready. So let's use the 9/64 to take out the remaining of the rivet. Most of the time this trick will take out that ring. Hopefully it works this time. So we got most of the ring out, but now here comes the flathead screwdriver so we could pry or take out the excess over here. And there you go. See? Ring. Ooh. Where'd you go? Well, the excess of the rivet came right out. Now let's do the trunk. Let's take that out for now since we're not prying the casting from the base just yet. And there goes the ring for that one. So separate. Easy. So I had to clean up the work area, get rid of those shavings from cracking it open. Now we're going to work on retapping so that we can put it all back together. What you're going to need for this, well, to start off, I would definitely clean up these pegs or whatever they are. Because like I said when we were going over the tools, there's actually sharp edges. So, I mean, just to work with this safely, I would definitely cut it off. So you see right there. The front end is actually, came out pretty good, pretty clean. Still a little sharp, but I would still recommend filing it down for cleaning. So let's cut off these extra pieces over here with a cutter. So again, we're filing the sharp edges around these pegs, just so that avoid getting cut and also having a clean finish. And now we can retap so we can put it all back together. So we're going to go back to the 5/64 drill bit. And we're going to drill through the peg again. And again, we have the tape for guide so that we don't drill right through, as you can see. Same right there for the front end. So let's go ahead and drill. Now we're going to go to the back again. I'm going to drill all the way down to the guide. Now you see we got our little holes there. Now we're going to take the T handle with the 256 tap, and we're going to tap through the holes that we just made. Go all the way down until you feel some restriction, and don't go too hard because you might break your tap. I've done it before. And then go through it one more time. Now we do the back. Once more again. Do a little test. Looks good. So let's put it all back together. If I could find my little Allen key. And there you go. Just like new.